Giving all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Kwadash. That's saying giving all praise to the Father, the God of the Bible, in the name of his Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, and in the name of the Holy Spirit, which is in all believers of the gospel of Yahweh Shai, Mashiach's death, burial, and resurrection, which is our righteousness. All right, so topic of the video and the title would be God might have you repeat some things. All right, the Lord might have you repeat some things. All right, whether for discipline's sake or because something goes wrong and you're going to learn from it, regardless. But, God has a plan for everybody's life. All right, things are predestined. So you just might have to repeat some things. All right, because Moses himself had to rewrite those tablets. And we're going to go over that right now in the scriptures. All right, so this is Exodus 24. So Moses and the Israelites got taken out of Egypt by the Lord's hand, with the plagues and all that, and they crossed the Red Sea. All right, and Moses is getting ready to go up to the mountain and write all the commandments of the Lord. All right, get the law of God. All right, so this is where we'll be starting off at. This is Exodus 24, chapter 24, verse 12. All right, Moses on the mountain. Then Yahweh said to Moses, "Come up to me on the mountain and stay here so that I may give you the tablets of stone with the law and commandments I have written for their instruction." So Moses set out with Joshua, his attendant, and went up on the mountain of God. And he said to the elders, "Wait here for us until we return to you. Aaron and Hur are here with you. Whoever has a dispute can go to them." When Moses went up on the mountain, the cloud covered it, and the glory of Yahweh settled on Mount Sinai. For 6 days the cloud covered it, and the seventh day Yahweh called to Moses from within the cloud. And the sight of the glory of Yahweh was like a consuming fire on the mountaintop, in the eyes of the Israelites. Moses entered the cloud as he went up on the mountain, and he remained on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. All right. Now, some people say this is a literal cloud. Some people say that this is a chariot. All right. But just focusing on what he had to do. All right. He stayed on that mountain for 40 days and 40 nights. All right. So Yahweh starts giving Moses the commandments. All right. Now, when you get to, I believe it's Exodus 31, Exodus 32. All right. Is when they built the golden calf, just to give you context of what's going on. So this is Exodus 32, verse 1. Now, when the people saw that Moses was delayed in coming down from the mountain, they gathered around Aaron and said, "Come, make us gods who will go before us." So they did a wicked act, man. They got ready to make a golden calf, all right, to worship. Demonic, man, all right, because they just came out of the land of Egypt, so they were in that paganism, all right. As for this Moses who brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we do not know what has happened to him. So even through all the miracles and the signs that the Lord showed, they still didn't trust, and they just like, Moses is gone too long, so we're gonna do our own thing. That's basically what happened. All right. Verse 7, then Yahweh said to Moses, "Go down at once, for your people whom you brought up out of the land of Egypt have corrupted themselves. How quickly they have turned aside from the way that I commanded them. They have made for themselves a molten calf and have bowed down to it. They have sacrificed to it and said, 'These, O Israel, are your gods, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt.' Yahweh also said to Moses, 'I have seen this people, and they are indeed a stiff-necked people. Now leave me alone so that my anger may burn against them and consume them. Then I will make you into a great nation.' But Moses sought favor of Yahweh his God, saying, 'O Yahweh, why does your anger burn against your people, whom you have brought out of the land of Egypt with great power and a mighty hand?'" All right. Verse 14. So Yahweh relented from the calamity he had threatened to bring on his people. All right. So basically, let me see. Then Moses turned and went down the mountain with the 2 tablets of the testimony in his hand. They were inscribed on both sides, front and back. The tablets were the work of God, and the writing was the writing of God engraved on the tablets. All right. So let me see. So at some point he broke the tablets. We're gonna look for that. All right. When was it? When did he break the tablets? I'm trying to see. Okay, Exodus 32:19. As Moses approached the camp and saw the calf and the dancing, he burned with anger and threw the tablets out of his hands, shattering them at the base of the mountain. All right, so all those commandments that the Lord had him write, all right, he had to rewrite these again, as we're going to see, because he broke them out of frustration. All right, so the Lord said he had to do it again. All right, he had to go up there and well, it says Yahweh wrote down the commandments with his finger, but basically what I'm saying is he had to go back up there for a long time and get the commandments on the tablets again. All right, so he had to repeat that going up there again with the Lord. All right, Exodus 34. Then Yahweh said to Moses, chisel out 2 stone tablets like the originals, and I will write on them the words that were on the first tablets which you broke. So Yahweh wrote them again, and Moses had to go up there again. Be ready in the morning and come up on Mount Sinai to present yourself before me on the mountaintop. No one may go with you. In fact, no one may be seen anywhere on the mountain. Not even the flocks or herds may graze in the front of the mountain. So Moses chiseled out 2 stone tablets like the originals. He rose early in the morning, and taking the 2 stone tablets in his hand, he went up Mount Sinai as Yahweh had commanded him. And Yahweh descended in a cloud, stood with him there, and proclaimed his name, Yahweh. Then Yahweh passed in front of Moses and called out, Yahweh, Yahweh God, is compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, abounding in loving devotion and faithfulness, maintaining loving devotion to 1,000 generations, forgiving iniquity, transgression, and sin. Yet he will by no means leave the guilty unpunished. He will visit the iniquity of the fathers on their children and grandchildren to the 3rd and 4th generation. All right. So, yeah, Moses had to go up there and do that again. So, the whole point of this is basically showing you that, you know, whatever you got going on in your life, you know what I'm saying? Whether you got to, work on a car again because you made a mistake, or like, you know, let's say you leave your job, you know, the Lord might let you, you know, not have a job for a while just so you can learn, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're changing things up, you know what I'm saying? The Lord might have you humble yourself and repeat things, all right? Whether it's to create discipline, whether it's to correct you, all right? Whatever it is, all right? And Moses had to stay focused on the work of the Lord, man. All right, so it might be some things that people out there watching, you know what I'm saying, might feel like, oh, I got to do this all over again, you know what I'm saying. You know, but it's good, you know what I'm saying. It's good to do things for the Lord, you know what I'm saying, and you might have to repeat things sometimes. All right, like there's sometimes my videos, like I'll record a whole long video, right, and then the screen recording won't go through. I have to redo it again. All right, but it's good to stay patient, and you know, I feel happy about doing the work of the Lord. You know, even if I got to repeat a whole video, you know what I'm saying. I'm happy to do it. You know what I'm saying, because this is what we're living for, the truth. All right, we're living for Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right, we're living for the Father and the Son. All right, and the Holy Spirit is inside of us. God has given us the Holy Spirit, us believers. All right, so we're living for God. All right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Kwadash. Shalom.